Hello everyone, welcome back. The game is out. I record this on Tuesday. I know it's Thursday's episode, but I wanted to get ahead because we're putting all the work that we need to put into the new series, which will be coming out around about the weekend, in fact early part of next week, so watch out for that. That will be our main save. This will continue until we probably get to the end of this season at least, and maybe do transfer window, and I'll play next season behind the scenes, and we'll do another episode at some point and come back and tell you how we got on and how we performed. Today we have two very important games, both of them away from home. It's the away leg of the Champions League, a group, well not group, but last 16, and an FA Cup quarter-final. And welcome to episode 15 of Making Chelsea Stand Proud. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have games for you against Benfica in the Champions League, last 16, second leg, and Watford in the FA Cup quarter-final. And it will potentially feature two draws as well if we succeed to get past both of these teams today. Then the draws will ensue as well. If you're looking at the screen behind me, well, not behind me, but that you can see here, and thinking that's a bit different, that's because we have gone to the full version of Football Manager now. We have updated, obviously it updates anyway when you switch Steam or Epic or whatever on, and as a consequence of that, all the mods that we had sitting in the background that weren't switched on have all come into the game. So we've modded the game. If you are interested in the various modifications, I will be putting out a video later on in the week, two videos possibly. One about the mods that are in the game that you see here, and in our new series, and also we will do a video on how to put the kits that you can see up the top here, how you can put those kits and do whatever you want with them, change them at the end of each season as you go into a new season, a bit like they do in real life, other than the kits staying with you for the whole of your save for however many years you do it, 20, 30, 40 or whatever. Same kits as you had in 2023. What's going on? I'll show you how to do that in Kit Basher as well. The links to all the mods that you will see in game today are down below. So if you're interested in those, go and have a look. And all I can say is, as I say, look out for that video. We are using the material skin here in game today, so you'll see that it looks a bit better. We're also using some face packs and all the rest of it. As I say, there will be a separate video coming up all about that as well. So look out for that. But otherwise, everything else pretty much stays the same. What's been happening since you were last with us? Let's go and have a look. Since you were last with us, you were with us for Southampton and Wolves, a 2-0 win and a 3-2 win. Since then, we've played Crystal Palace away from home, beat them 2-1. It's a bit of it was one of those matches where I wasn't too sure whether they were going to actually do us, to be fair. Goals from Elise after 44 minutes. Wesley Fofana from I'm not sure if it was a free kick or a corner, a minute into injury time in that first half. We weren't looking as if we were doing too much in the second half either, but Gabriel Barbosa we brought on. And basically I said to him, go out and score the winning goal. You can do it. And he did. 68 minutes on the clock, and he scored that winning goal. Stats-wise, as you'll see, there wasn't much in it. We had 16 shots, 4 on target. They had 10 and 3. Our XG was better, but they did beat us on possession again. that is something we need to fix going into next season. Definitely is a problem on possession. We've not hacked it at all. Right, how do we get out of this then? Watch goals. There should be. Oh yes, in blue at the top there. I couldn't see it. Leicester City was next up at Stamford Bridge. 4-0 win here. They held us pretty much in that first half. Raheem Sterling scoring after 14 minutes. But it did look as if they might get back into the game, as you'll see from the XG down here, the tracker. As you can see, just before half-time, they did get back into that game. Looked as if they were hunting for that goal. And we changed the tactics slightly at half-time. We went from version 1 to version 2, which is the more defensive attacking type thing. So it probably suits us a bit more, actually, if the truth be known. And we ended up 20 shots, 8 of which were on target. They had 16 and 10, which was much better than us. 2.23 on the XG against 2.13. But we did have the bulk of the possession. All in all, we managed to get through by 4-0. I'm not quite sure how we did it, but we did it. Kante after 62, Broja after 74, after coming on as a substitute, and Koulibaly, I'm not sure if it was a free kick or a corner, but he managed to score after 77. He's third of the season. And as you see, a number of players in our team, Kante, Azpilicueta and Mendy, all scoring 8 points something or other in that. So they did very well. Mason Mount not having a particularly good day. And he come off for, I'm not sure who he came off for. Pulisic, I think, played in the middle. And Broja coming on in the end for Hudson-Odoi on the right, which ended up with us as we were. No, in fact, Sterling was on the right. I think Sterling went over to the left and we put Broja on the right there. So that's how that ended. So how does that leave us in the Premier League? Still in second place. Yep, still in second place. And we are 5 points behind Manchester City, albeit they do have a game in hand. We do have 8 points on Liverpool now in third, but they do have a game in hand as well. So those 8 points might only be 5 points, but it is 5 points. It's still a win or more away. Manchester United, also with a game in hand, are a further point away. So they're 9 points away from us now. They've lost their last game as well. Notice Liverpool losing 2 in the middle there. We just got to keep ploughing away. 29 games played, another 9 still to go. I'm not quite sure why we've played more than other people, but we have. Sometime or other, it will even itself out. Just one interest for those that are interested in the drop zone currently: Nottingham Forest, Newcastle and West Ham. West Ham still down there, still looking as if they are going to face that drop. They are 10 points still adrift of Leicester in 17th place. Right, without any more to do, you've seen all the mods, you've seen all the things. Let's have a quick look at, if we can, go back to schedule, go back to the Champions League. Most of the games have been played. There's just Atletico Madrid and Juventus and ourselves and Benfica to go in today's round of games. Through so far, Bayern Munich through 3-2 on aggregate against Porto. Sevilla beating Liverpool 3-2 on aggregate as well. Barcelona beating Tottenham 5-2 on aggregate. Milan beating Paris Saint-Germain on penalties. That was a 5-5, beating them on penalties. Paris Saint-Germain winning that second leg by the looks of it, but ended up 5-5 on aggregate. Atletico Madrid and Juventus, as I say, and ourselves and Benfica still to play. Manchester City beating RB Leipzig 6-1 on aggregate, and Real Madrid beating Celtic 9-1 on aggregate. It was 1-1 after the first leg, but Real Madrid absolutely did one on Celtic in the return. So that's who we will be playing at the moment. I'm not overly concerned by the fact that most of the teams, 1, 2, 3, 4, I know it's pretty even, Stevens, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 of the away teams in the second leg have gone through. Only 2 of the home teams have gone through. We'll see. We'll see. Right, without any more to do, let's go and have a look at the team then that will face Benfica in the second leg of the Champions League round of 16. Well, we discovered when we were editing today's episode, we discovered that OBS had played tricks on us and hadn't recorded the first game of the episode, which means we're going to have to watch it as a highlights package and not as the full game. I do apologise if it spoils your enjoyment. I assure you I am doing everything I can to try and sort out the problem. I seem to have been hit by all sorts of problems. FM23 has been released. We've loaded all the mods up, and OBS has decided it's going to start playing up as well. So I think we're going to have to reload OBS and sort it out. But it's not something I want to do today. It's something I will probably do later in the week. So we're going to try and manage it for now. So as Mark, previous Mark, or past Mark, said, let's have a look at the team that is going to play against Benfica. And here is that team that will face Benfica for this one ahead of the highlights package. And as you will see, Mendy is in goal. It's Cucurella, Thiago Silva, Fofana and James are defensive line. Kovacic and Kante in front of them, with Pulisic, Mount and Sterling behind Havertz up front. And on the bench, it is Kepa, Chalobah, Gallagher, Barbosa, Azpilicueta, Hudson-Odoi, Broja, Zakaria, Jorginho, Abangimang, Koulibaly and Ziyech. One thing to remember, it's 6-3 after the first leg. And James gets to the ball. And he's passed that straight into the path of Draxler. And the man that did the damage in the first leg, Rafa, has got the first goal for Benfica. And Otamendi giving the ball a mistake at the other end. Both inside a minute, so we've equalised immediately. But that man Rafa on the ball again. Mario, he's without his cart today. Bar pulls a save out of Mendy, and it's well dealt with. Mason Mount now. We're in 33rd minute. James, but the goalkeeper, Odysseus, making a fine save. Verissimo, he's already been booked, been called over by the referee. He's got a second yellow card and is sending off on 53 minutes. Mason Mount will take the free kick, but we're not going to see it in the highlights package. Kante to Mount, Havertz, and Odysseus making a fine save yet again. Fofana gets that one forward. Kante into the path of Havertz, and Havertz with his left foot planting it in the back of the net. 2-1, and I think that makes it 8-1, 8-4 on aggregate. Cucurella, Havertz, and Kovacic, a lovely curving ball from the edge of the area, and that's how it's finished. 9-4. So there we go. Confirmation of the final result. 9-4 in the game that you were about to see. Atletico Madrid and Juventus. Atletico Madrid beating Juventus by 2-0 on the evening. 4-1 on aggregate. And that will take us through then to the draw for the quarterfinals. And they draw the semi-finals at the same time. Who are we going to get in the quarterfinals? Let's find out. Well, the only thing is we've had to shut the computer down and all sorts while you were gone because basically, I think with all the mods, we've slowed it down somewhat. But anyway, we hopefully have fixed what we need to fix right now. Let's get on with the draws. Hopefully it's not going to cause us any problems with the draws. The holders, Real Madrid. Title favourites are Manchester City with that man up front, Erling Haaland. And we're going to start the draw. The new graphics in FM23. And 8 teams to draw. Milan, Bayern Munich, Manchester City, Barcelona, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Sevilla and Atletico Madrid. All I can say is I don't think there's anybody here that's going to be an easy one. Whoever we're going to play, we're going to have to get through to the final. So Milan are first out and they will play Bayern Munich. Manchester City will play Barcelona. That's a tasty tie. I've got a horrible feeling we're going to get Real Madrid here. And we're first out, which means we will be at home in the first leg against Real Madrid. There you go. I might as well just thingied it. We got to get past Real Madrid then in order to get any further. Sevilla will play Atletico Madrid. So 2 Spanish clubs will play off against one another. There is the draw. Milan versus Bayern Munich. Manchester City versus Barcelona. Chelsea versus Real Madrid. And Sevilla versus Atletico Madrid. Right. With that done, the next up is the semi-final draw. And OBS did it again because after we recorded the quarterfinal draw, tried to move on to the semi-final draw. It's obviously something to do with the pause button in Touch Portal, which I use alongside OBS. Seems to have caused a problem. So we're going to have a look at it this way. Unfortunately, not with the draw, but you can see what's happened. Sevilla or Atletico Madrid will play Manchester City or Barcelona. Chelsea have been drawn with Real Madrid. And I think when I was actually recording it, I did actually go, I bet we get Real Madrid. And we did. Milan or Bayern Munich. So it's Chelsea or Madrid versus Milan or Bayern Munich. And that will be how we do. The final will be played then. That shows you all the... I'm not sure the schedule actually goes that far. Goes down to April. You know, gets the semi-finals, but we haven't actually got a date for the final yet. And not according to this anyway. Does it actually does tell us on here? I think we go far enough forward. Hang on. Let's get... Let's get sorted. Matches, schedule, fixtures. Let's go back a stage or two. There we go. Back into that one. Now we go back to the final. The final hasn't actually got a date, believe it or not. Thought it might have had a date in there. We do know that it's at the Ataturk Olympic Stadium. That's where it will be held in Turkey. Who plays there? It's in Istanbul, basically. Hasn't got any team, so it's not actually. It's an international stadium by the looks of it. So that is what will be. But as I say, no date for that game as yet. Right, I think we're going now to have a look at the teams that is going to face Watford in the second game of the episode, and it is the quarter-final of the FA Cup, which could be followed by another draw, to be fair. And here is the team that is going to face Watford then in this FA Cup quarter-final. Kepa in goal. I was nearly forgetting what I was doing then. Chilwell is back from injury. I'm not sure whether he's 100% fit, actually. Should be monitored accordingly. But Chilwell is there. Thiago Silva, Fofana and Azpilicueta out on the right. Gallagher and Kante in front of them. Hudson-Odoi, Havertz and Ziyech out on the right. Barbosa up front. On the bench, Timkani, Chalobah, Kovacic, Broja, Cucurella, Jorginho, Sterling, James and Zakaria Some players are tired from the game against Benfica. Some have gone on to international duty, which is causing us a few concerns. But anyway, that is the team that will face Watford in this FA Cup quarter-final. And this particular skin gives us this look as we start the match. We can actually see the other team. Slaven Bilic is the goalkeeper. Is the manager at Watford, and they have their team on this left side. They're playing exactly the same formation as ourselves. A breezy Vicarage Road for this one, it says. And we are underway. Ziyech with a corner. Swung in, but it's headed clear. Asparilla comes away with the ball. And Azpilicueta tidies up for Fana. Kante back to Kepa. In goal today, Silva swings it out for Ziyech, but Ziyech didn't get there. Or the ball didn't get there, one of the two. Chilwell with and he's given a penalty away. No VAR, of course, because we are at a championship ground. So the referee's shout counts, and Doan puts Watford 1 up. There, his 4th goal of the season after just 3 minutes. With 21 minutes on the clock, I'm thinking it's probably time for us to up the ante a little bit. Let's go attacking. I might even change to the version 2 of the tactic and see if we can pick this up. 22,200 in the ground. Kante got a yellow card. As we head towards half time, not making inroads here. And not really been there at the races, have we? Watford, 3 shots, 2 on target, 1.05 XG, 40% possession. We've had 60% of the possessions, 7 shots, 3 on target, 0.44. We need to sort ourselves out at half time, I think. Come back for the second half. No changes. And we have the first highlight early on. That ball long and way out of way. And they come forward again. One thing we haven't done is checked. Oh, no. And Asparilla scores and puts Watford 2 up. We're not going to the FA Cup final as it stands. And again, I would have expected my assistant manager to have done this. Asparilla, very poor. We've confirmed those changes now. We're going to need to go attacking. Full Monty. Question of offside here as well, but he wasn't. Asparilla and We've looked poor in this game. No trip to Wembley coming up. We need to get 2 goals back. Ziyech with the corner. Swung in and it's headed out and Pedro is on it. And they have a counter on. I'm going to need to stop him. Gallagher has. I need to have a look at Ziyech in a minute. He's 10 minutes and Hudson-Odoi crosses it in, but Ziyech is there, but not there. Pedro, Chilwell, that ball forward. Ziyech out wide. Ziyech manages to get the ball in, but defenders there. Thiago Silva, Kante, Fofana, Azpilicueta. Get one back here would be helpful. Fofana. I don't know who's gone down there. Somebody's gone down, and a referee has sent off for the second game running. Had a player sent off, and it's an opportunity for us to have a look. No, Ziyech is going down. So Ziyech is coming off. Raheem Sterling going to come in on that right-hand side. Barbosa is not having a great game up front. Hudson-Odoi's not having a good game either. I am tempted to take him off. Bring on Brozier, and we'll swap Brozier for Sterling and see what we can do. Let's do that. Point finger. Need to change this game. Influence it. 60 minutes on the clock. Those changes made. And we need to win the ball back first. That one over the top. Fofana's there. Back to Kepa. Thiago Silva. We build from the back again. Long ball forward looking for Brozier. Brozier is underneath it, but not headed. But the ball's been won and Brozier is there. Brozier has a shot and it's rising. Disappointing in the end. Brozier now. Havertz. Azpilicueta. We come forward. Swings that one for Raheem Sterling, who hits it on the volley and it's too high. And these chances are going begging. Need to hit the back of the net sooner than later. Azpilicueta. Havertz. Kante. Yes, he's found it. Kante, his 3rd goal of the season. Pull one back. There is time. And it was easy in the end. Not too much effort at all. And Kante sweetly caught that. Kept it low. And planted it in the back of the net. 66 minutes on the clock. Fofana will tidy this up unless he gives it away. Out to Chilwell. Chilwell to Gallagher. Gallagher to Raheem Sterling. Inside to Havertz. Brozier. Yes. And we are back on level terms. 18th goal of the season. That's a bit more like it. Tactics working. And at 2-0 down, it looked like we weren't going any further in this competition. But things have turned themselves around somewhat. And substitutions doing their work. Brozier. Good stuff. Havertz. Oh, he was offside as well, wasn't he? I think probably because Brozier was onside. And we were good. 70 minutes on the clock. And 75 up. We're going to do some changes. Kante is tired, so he's going to come off for Jorginho. Not quite sure why it keeps doing that. Kai Havertz is tired. And Kovacic can come on for him. That's 4 of our changes. Ben Chilwell is tired. And Cucurella can come on for him. That's all our changes done. Wesley Fofana is tired as well in the centre of defence there. But they are down to 10 men. Pump fists. You go out there and make a difference. Everybody's up for it. And we're back underway. 18 shots, or 19 shots, 8 on target as it currently stands. 85 minutes gone. And this could go to a replay. 5 minutes of injury time. Kovacic looking for Brozier. It's headed down. Roberts gets there, but Azpilicueta wins the ball. Kovacic still has it. Jorginho. Brozier. It's come off the crossbar and gone out. It says a corner, so it must have come off for somebody. Jorginho with the corner. What can he do? Swings it in. Fofana's got the goal. 9th of the season, most of them from corners. And we may just well sneak this. 3-2, the current scoreline. Jorginho, Fofana at the near post. And the goalkeeper scooping across to try and stop it. Couldn't do it. And it is all over. We've sneaked a win by the skin of our teeth. 3-2 against Watford. We are into the semi-finals. Kante, Brozier and Fofana are all scorers in this game. We'll be back with the draw for the semi-finals of the FA Cup. You come back and join us for the draw for the semi-final of the FA Cup. Arsenal have knocked out Manchester City, interestingly, which means that Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal and Everton are in the semi-finals. And can we be having another trip to Wembley? This is the question. We are now title favourites, holders of Liverpool. Title favourites, apparently. Chelsea. There you go. Interesting. Right, here we go then with the draw for the Emirates FA Cup. First out of the hat, Chelsea. I'm not quite sure why we can't see that, but it is Chelsea. We're first out. We will play Liverpool. Everton will play Arsenal. And I'm not quite sure why that switched around. I think they're all at Wembley anyway, so I don't think it really matters. I think it's got an alphabetical. So, yeah, that's how it's going to be. There we go. Chelsea versus Liverpool. Liverpool won the one match that we played against them so far. This season, Arsenal are playing Everton, and they've won the one match that they've played against them so far this season. So that is the draw for the semi-finals. Let's have a quick look at how that plays out now with our... oh, there you go. So, right. So, Nottingham Forest and Newcastle offline. We're going to come back for Liverpool and Real Madrid in our next episode. Then we'll play Fulham offline, and it will be Real Madrid and Liverpool the other way round. But so Liverpool, Real Madrid, Liverpool will be how it pans out over the next 2 episodes. So we'll see both teams twice, basically, over the next 2 episodes. So we'll that's what we're coming back for. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes of this and our future episodes here on the channel. And please subscribe to the channel because we do have a new series coming up next week. More about that very, very shortly. In fact, this is recorded. This will go out on Thursday. So, in fact, it will probably come out tomorrow, what we're doing. Plus, watch out for those other videos. As I said, I'm going to do a couple of tutorials how to load up with the with the mods to the game, as long as it doesn't slow your computer down like it has slowed ours down. And also we'll be doing the kit special as well. New episodes of Making Chelsea Stand Proud will be released up until tomorrow at 4:15 p.m. Next week the schedule will be different. I will hopefully tweet that out, so you need to keep up to date with it. You'll need to follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2. Do that now, and then you will know when these are going out. It's probably going to be interlocked for the first week or so. This series won't go on forever. It's not getting the viewing, to be fair. If you want to keep up to date, that's what you need to do. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It'll be episode 16. It's out tomorrow. Until then, it's a very goodbye and enjoy FM23.